What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome back. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jen.
And today, we're going to test our video game compatibility.
Ooh, this is an important one, to be honest, because we're both, like, hardcore gamers, or at least I was. And that means a lot. If we're compatible in video games, that's a meaningful thing.
That can be a make or break moment, you know?
Probably should have done this before we got married, huh?
Yeah, we didn't really think that one through.
So what we're doing is we found a set or two of some would you rather video game based questions, and we're each going to answer, and we're going to decide if we're compatible or not.
And we may have to defend our answers.
We may have to.
Because I may come for you if you're like, oh, I think this. That's bull. Why?
Well, first question I'm just going to ask. SNES or Genesis?
Ooh, see, that's hard.
It's not hard for me.
It's not.
Nope. Genesis, all the way. Sega Genesis. I decided to just throw that question out there. It's not on any of these lists that I found, but I just needed to know. Because back in the day, those were the two competing consoles. Did you get an SNES, Super Nintendo, or did you get a Sega Genesis?
I had a Sega Genesis, but my father had a Super Nintendo. So for me, single player games all the way Genesis, but like the party games and the games playing with my father were more on the Super Nintendo.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to pick one.
Genesis. He can
Sweet.
go.
Okay, we're good. We're good. No matter what happens today, then we're fine.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready for these?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Also, make sure you guys play along.
Yes, please. Please tell us in the comments what your answers to these questions are. You ready? Would you rather play games only on console or only on PC?
Ooh, they just came out swinging on that question.
They did. Also, I'm sorry. T'Challa is looking for Bento, and Bento's right here and refuses to go play.
He's watching him, or he's listening for him. He's like, what are you doing?
Oh.
But, would I rather play only on console or only on computer?
Sorry, Bento decided to use the carpet as a scratching post.
That's hard. That's really hard. Now, when we say console, could it be like mobile gaming, like on like
No, it's console.
Switch?
Yeah, it could be Switch. It could be like Switch is a console. Xbox is a console. Anything that is like a piece of machinery with like a controller and not a PC. Can I guess what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
You're gonna guess console.
You think so?
Or you're gonna say console. I really do.
I think you're going to say PC.
You would be correct. I'm a PC gamer all the way. I hate console gaming, always have. I want a mouse and a keyboard. I want my WASD. Like, I'm a PC gamer, 1,000%.
I'm torn. This is so hard. I don't appreciate
you starting with that.
All right, so I used to Call of Duty all the time, competitive Call of Duty and Halo, and so on the console. So that's what I got used to. But I also spent a lot of my life dedicating to World of Warcraft, Minecraft, things like that on the...
Diablo.
Diablo on the PC. I'm going to have to agree with you. I think I'm going to have to say console.
What?
I'm going to agree with what you said about...
Oh, okay. I was like, I said PC.
She's like, no, I didn't. I will fight you.
Okay, so that's 1 point for not compatible.
Wow. That just means that I won't hog the console.
That is true.
Or hog
the PC and I won't hog the console. That actually works. Okay, we're still compatible. Ready to keep going? T'Challa, are you ready to keep going?
I'm ready to call it over. Like, I'm done with this quiz already.
All right. Would you rather play only single-player games or play only multiplayer games? T'Challa.
He would like to play multiplayer.
And his brother only wants to play single-player.
Honestly, I'm going to have to say multiplayer. I love multiplayer. I love playing with my friends. I love playing with you. I love playing with just other people.
I would agree with multiplayer. All of the games that sucked most of my life up were multiplayer games, MMORPGs. I said RPGBs. Like heebie-jeebies. MMORPGs like Final Fantasy XI and World of Warcraft and Aeon and all kinds of stuff. So.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, Call of Duty, Halo, World of Warcraft, Minecraft, it's a single player, but you can also
even the games I play now, they're all multiplayer. So, yeah, multiplayer for sure.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Cool. Would you rather play only games you already own or play only games you would still need to acquire? This is so easy for me.
I'm only going to play games that I already own.
Yeah, same. Because I already own the games that are always going to be my favorite. Final Fantasy XI, World of Warcraft, Shining Force 2, cool spot. I already own all the games that are destined to always be my favorite. Nothing will replace Final Fantasy XI for me. It was home.
Yeah, I'm the same way. All the Call of Duties that I have are the best Call of Duties. Halo that I have are the best Halos. You know, World of Warcraft. I enjoyed Final Fantasy with you. Minecraft. All these I already have.
Does it mean we can't play a new expansion, though?
Yeah. No.
You sure?
It's not a new game.
I don't know. Let us know what you think. Does it mean we can't play a new expansion? Because I'm not sure. But Final Fantasy XI won't have a new expansion made, probably, so I'm good. So, you good?
Yeah, I think so.
So, only games we already own. Still compatible. All right. Would you rather play only games that challenge you mentally or play only games that challenge you physically?
Oh, I'm playing mental. I don't need to connect. I don't need to, Wii Fit. I don't need any of that.
I hate to do this because this means that I can't play Final Fantasy anymore without modifying the game, but I would only play games that challenge me physically.
Yeah.
I hate sitting down. I love games like DDR. DDR is one of my favorite games of all time, and if I don't know, I guess it would replace my workout at least. I would do physically, yeah.
I'm still
He's perfectly happy to sit down.
Go for my mind. Physically, I'm a potato.
I don't like playing games that stress me out. I don't feel like games should stress you out. So that's where challenging me mentally is it's good unless it's a stressful mental challenge. Then I'm nah, it's okay.
I guarantee the cardio or the physical aspect is going to stress me out more.
Not me. It's gonna make me happy. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so would you rather play only long/endless games or play only games that are less than 20 hours long?
Long and endless.
Long and endless. You're talking to WoW players. It's never going to end. And we want that long, endless game. Because for us, it's about the camaraderie. It's about the co-op. It's about adventuring with other people, but also just consistently maxing out all achievements and stuff. We're both completionists when it comes to that. We are achievement, what's the good word for it?
Junkies.
Junkies. That's a good word for it. I was thinking of a different word.
Yeah,
but...
me too. Hunters. We're achievement hunters.
Yes. Collectors. We are achievement collectors.
Yeah, no, I would much rather have a game that's going to last forever. Like I was saying, Call of Duty, I like multiplayer. It's the same thing over and over again, but it's always different because you got different players. Or World of Warcraft, because I constantly PvP'd when I played World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Or Minecraft, there's no end. You literally just go and build forever, things like that. So.
Yeah. Would you rather play only games released in the last 10 years or play only games released more than 10 years ago? Give me that old school nostalgia. I mean, World of Warcraft is almost 20 years old. Final Fantasy XI is 20 years old. Everything on the Sega Genesis that I still love to play. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we said over 10 years? Yeah, I'm going to go with older than 10 years.
Because all of your Call of Duty games are over 10 years
all
old.
the good ones that I liked, a lot of them have been remade, but the originals I could play, Minecraft, World of Warcraft.
And then we could play Quake, we could play Wolfenstein,
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Even though they just remade it, but...
Yeah, but the old one is the best.
Yeah, so slow.
But that N64 controller is still the best controller in gaming history, and I will fight people on that. That Z button was everything. I know, I'm probably very...
I'm leaving.
No! I just really loved that controller. It was ergonomically, well designed, but also that Z button. The trigger button? It turned it into, like a gun for shooting games, but it also allowed you to hold on to your turtle shell in the back when you're playing Mario Kart. That was genius, okay? It turned the green turtle shell, which was useless and dangerous, into a defense. So, I'm sorry, but yeah, I loved that controller, and y'all can fight me. Please don't actually fight me. I'm not a good fighter.
Tag me in. I'll fight for you.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so that is the end of this list of Would You Rathers, but I have a Would You Rather play which game, or this game or that game list. So, or do you have any other Would You Rathers to add?
Ooh.
I'm gonna add one.
Okay.
I'm gonna add a couple.
Okay.
They're console questions again.
Okay.
Regular Nintendo or Atari?
Regular Nintendo.
Same, like the classic Nintendo. Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
The classic.
Xbox.
You're an
100%.
Xbox guy?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me because a lot of the games I did enjoy were on Xbox, but DDR was only made at first for PlayStation. So that was the game that I wanted to play on PlayStation, and I'm going to actually abstain from both and say the Wii.
Oh.
The GameCube is actually my favorite console. No, the Sega Genesis and the GameCube are tied for my favorite console.
Okay.
Nintendo or Xbox? Nintendo for me.
Xbox. They had the more aggressive games. We'll
Yeah, Nintendo had the fun games.
Although I always felt like they should do a Call of Duty type, even if it's a paintball game with like Mario characters.
That'd be fine.
Or Nintendo characters.
That would be really, really fun. Have they done that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, well, let us know if they have, because we're not up with the new games.
Also, I'm just time stamping it as of this date that this video is live. If they move forward with it, I would like 10%.
Yes, royalties. All right, you ready for these questions?
Mm-hmm.
Which Zelda game would you rather play right now? The Legend of Zelda for the NES, Majora's Mask, or is it Majora's Mask?
I think it's Majora's.
Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, or Breath of the Wild?
I'm going to go with Wind Waker.
I'm going to go with none of the above because Ocarina of Time was not on there.
That would have got me. I would have said Ocarina of Time. But
None. I want to play Ocarina. If I had to pick one, it'd be Majora's Mask. But Ocarina, guys, like what?
They probably knew that whoever would play it would say Ocarina. So
Ocarina is the best one, in my opinion. It's my favorite Zelda game. So, do you agree?
I think it is the best game. I like that, but I think Breath of the Wild is a really good game.
I thought you picked Wind Waker.
I did.
Oh.
I don't think Wind Waker is as good as Breath of the Wild, but I had so much fun playing Wind Waker, so.
I had the most fun with Ocarina of Time, probably also because I'm a musician, so I was like, oh, I know what this is. I know what these notes are. And it was just like really nerdy and cool. All right, Halo or Call of Duty?
This is hard because
I can't say.
I got my start in competitive with Halo, but I really got into Call of Duty because afterwards. But honestly, to this day, I would much rather throw my knife on and just run around in Call of Duty.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Call of Duty.
Quake.
Oh.
I've never played Call of Duty or Halo because they didn't really come out for PC. So
when you had one.
When I had one, it's out for it now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Back in the day, I couldn't play either of them except on console, and I hated console gaming, so I just never played them. And then by the time I got out of gaming, they finally did. But I'm out of gaming now, or I was so focused on Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft, which I did play concurrently, which is why I had no life for a little while. And no time to decide if I like Halo or Call of Duty. I would probably like Halo better though, because it's less realistic violence.
Oh yeah, she watches me play Call of Duty sometimes.
I have to walk away sometimes, so I'd probably like Halo better. So that's my answer.
Sometime I'll download Halo back and I'll show you it.
Okay. All right. Ooh. Soul Calibur or Street Fighter?
Ooh, like the series, series of games. Oh.
That's hard. Because, classic me wants to say Street Fighter, but Soul Calibur 2, I spent a lot of my college years playing that. I'm going to have to go with Soul Calibur, actually. Because of Link's piggyback throw, more than anything.
I'm going to have to go with Soul Calibur, too. Or Soul Calibur in general. I spent more time playing that.
Yeah. I was more of a Mortal Kombat fan.
Yeah,
if that was on there, I would have... If it was, between those two and Mortal Kombat, I would have been like, Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
We own Mortal Kombat as an arcade game. We love it.
My buddies had Street Fighter. I had Mortal Kombat. I'd rather play Mortal Kombat growing up. But out of those two, I'd say Soul Calibur.
Cool. So still compatible, sort of.
Yeah.
Okay, Team Fortress 2 or Overwatch? This is a you question because I've never played either.
Team Fortress 2 is funnier, in my opinion, because it's just designed to be funny. Overwatch is just a lot more in depth of a game. So that aspect of me would win, so I would say Overwatch.
Okay. What do you think I would play?
You would have more fun with probably...
Which game has less jerks in it? Because I don't like mean people that play.
Probably Team Fortress 2.
Okay, I'd probably like that one.
Most of those times, people just are there to have fun. I mean, you'll get your competitive people and stuff, but
I literally switched from a PvP to a PvE server on World of Warcraft because people were mean. I don't have very thick skin at all. So, yeah. whichever game has less mean people.
I was the mean person.
Yeah, probably. You know what? We might have played
oh my God, we
together,
probably
and you
did.
might have been a total jerk to me.
Probably.
Oh, I want to know. Like, can we ask the universe that sometime?
I doubt it because we both were Horde. So we would have
No, I was Alliance on the PvP a couple of times.
Then I demolished you.
Probably. All right, so Punch Out or Let's Get Ready to Rumble?
I'm gonna go with Punch Out.
Punch Out, absolutely.
You gotta go classic.
You gotta go classic.
Yeah. Ready to Rumble is just very cartoony and it was fun, but you got classics beat it.
I loved Punch Out. It was so fun.
Also, Glass Joe looks like my Uncle Mike. Yeah.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Which GTA is your favorite? GTA, GTA San Andreas, GTA 4, or GTA 5?
Ooh.
You want to guess my answer? Because I actually have one.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
What's your favorite?
Want to guess?
What are the options?
Regular, San Andreas, 4, or 5?
Probably San Andreas.
Mm-mm.
GTA?
Mm-mm.
4?
Wow, it's 5.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
GTA 5.
GTA, the first one, is actually a top-down.
Oh,
view.
yeah?
Like, you see the car driving and stuff?
I've never played that one. I played 4, 5, San Andreas, and there was one more. Wasn't there?
There's been a couple.
No, I mean, like, there's one more that had, like, a name, not a number.
Oh, God.
I played
Vice
that one.
City.
That one.
Yeah.
Yes. And 5. I love 5. The radio stations are the best in 5.
Out of all those, I like 5 the most because you can do the most amount of stuff.
Yeah, it was the side stuff that I really enjoyed, just driving around and doing stupid stuff.
I like driving around and driving the speed limit and then just trying not to get into accidents and just driving. Just going the speed limit. You okay?
Take your favorite Sonic game. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure 2, or Sonic 06. Is Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic 2?
I think so.
I think it is.
We'll claim it as
We'll claim it as Sonic 2.
Somebody's watching it like, oh no, it's not.
I don't know if Sonic Adventure 2 is different, but Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 2, or Sonic 06.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Really?
I love Knuckles.
Okay.
But
I'm torn between Sonic 2 and Sonic Spinball.
ooh.
No, actually, no, none of the above. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I loved that game.
Okay.
But if I have to pick out of these, it'd be Sonic 2. And if you had to pick out of these?
Sonic 2.
It's the best one. It had tails and
He just flies.
it had the chemical plant that you can't get past, and then when you finally did get past it, you just kind of gave up the game. But it was really, really fun. All right. Dark Souls or Bloodborne? Can't answer. I've never played it.
Dark Souls.
Okay.
I like to be stressed out on video games and I like
That's
to be
why I've
angry.
never played it.
So yeah. Bloodborne I blew through. Dark Souls I'm still angry at.
Ooh, which Mega Man game? Classic, X, Mega Man Legends, or Mega Man Battle Network?
I'm going to have to say X because I'm like 95% sure that's when Zero came into play and you could play as him, so Zero.
Which
X.
one was for the N64? Or was it GameCube?
I don't know.
Whichever one was on the GameCube. That's my favorite.
What's Battle Network?
I have no idea.
I have to look
We
that
have
up.
some stuff to look up after this. If X was the one that was on the GameCube, that's my favorite.
I think
I
X
think it
was
is.
super.
I would ask you to look it up, but
we're using
your phone.
Let us know in the comments below.
Gears of War or God of War?
Of War. Warcraft. No.
Yeah, right?
Between Gears of War and God of War, I'm a first-person shooter junkie, so I'm going to say Gears of War.
I was going to say Gears because first-person shooter. If I'm going to play a game and it's not Final Fantasy XI, it's a first-person shooter.
Although God of War is visually beautiful. So.
I haven't really played much of it because I wasn't interested in the type of game. But yeah, Gears of War is fun, actually, if you can get past the violence. Kung Fu or Shenmue? I've never played
Shenmue, Kung Fu for the Nintendo. Do you remember the side scroller? It was like the guys would come from either side and you got to like punch or kick. It was really cheesy, but it was amazing back then. Shenmue was for the Dreamcast. It was
I never had a Dreamcast.
It was their attempt at an open world type game, but it wasn't super open world.
Okay.
But at the time, it was probably, I think it was voted by several things as the most beautiful game ever.
Really?
Yes.
That's kind of impressive. Do you have a favorite?
Out of those two, Shenmue.
Okay. Maybe you'll download it and we can try it?
I have to look to see if I can even get it because it was for the Dreamcast.
Yeah, but we have, what are those things? Emulators.
Oh, yeah. I'd have to try to find it for the emulator.
Yeah. Or Steam. It might be on Steam.
Oh, yeah.
Cuphead or Little Nightmares? I've never played either.
I will be honest, I know nothing about it. I think the art style of Cuphead is cute, but I don't know.
I've never played either. So if you guys want to answer this question for us, please let us know in the comments.
Let me know in the comments below. Is Little Nightmare the one where you're the little dude that runs around with a shovel?
It brings in a surreal and terrifying video game experience. That's all it says.
That's not it.
Ninja Gaiden classic or modern? Classic. Classic all the way. I'm looking at this picture of it and I'm like, oh, I miss it.
I played that so much.
Is it Gaiden or Gaiden?
I say Ninja Gaiden.
I think
but
it is Gaiden.
I'm also from the Midwest, so I don't know.
Help. Comments. Is it Gaiden or Gaiden? Anyway, classic. Crackdown or Infamous? I've never played these.
Okay. So Infamous and Crackdown, they're similar. Like, I know I might get this wrong, but I know you can like level up and you can get like superpowers like electricity, telekinesis, things like that. I think I used to watch my old roommate play Infamous.
One, you're a good guy trying to take down a crime syndicate. The other, your alignment is entirely up to you. Oh, I can pick then. Whichever one, the alignment is up to you. I like games like that. Like Fable.
Jen likes to be evil.
No, I like to try it all different ways. When I played Fable, I did good and stay good the whole time, evil and stay evil the whole time, good and turn evil, and then evil and turn good. The hardest one is to be evil and turn good, because once you're evil and people hate you, it's really hard to win them over after that.
I like to try to be neutral.
Once you've massacred a whole town, it's really hard to win the people over after that.
Especially because they're all dead.
Well, they like refresh,
but
I guess.
I always try to remain neutral. Just so
I've never played just neutral. I've never played that. So now I gotta play Fable one more time.
Everything you do is either good or bad.
Yeah. So it's really hard to keep the meter in the center. But yeah, whichever one of these has like open-ended alignment, that's the one I would pick.
I think Infamous is.
Which one would you pick?
I the same thing. I like being able to go back and forth.
Okay. Power Stone or Super Smash Bros? What even is Power Stone? Super Smash Bros all the way. Super Smash. Okay, here's a better question. Which Smash Brothers?
Oh, don't do this to me.
Do you like the original? Do you like Melee? Do you like Brawl? Do you like, what's the new one?
I don't. I'm terrible.
There's the new one.
I will openly admit I am terrible at fighting games. I will openly admit, you give me a first-person shooter, I'll wreck stuff. But you give me a fighting game, I float around as Kirby, and then I drop as a rock, or I float down with like charging up my hammer. So when I land, I hope that I hit somebody and then run away. That is my strategy. And I actually have made it to the round 3 of tournaments at cons doing that strategy.
Yes, you have. I'm actually a really good Smash Brothers player.
Yeah, she rocks us.
Every time Noise Complaint plays, I tell them, I'm like, I'm gonna win. And they're like, nah, no, I'm so good, no way. And then I go in and I win.
She absolutely demolished me. And like, I'm decent with Link because he's a basic fighter game or character. And I was like, I knew my moves and everything, and I'm going, and she's just hitting me with combos and just wrecking me. And
other members were just in disbelief. They're like, I didn't know you could play Smash Bros that well. I was like, what do you think I did all throughout my college years? I invited people over, and we had Smash Bros gaming nights. Like, we played Smash from 9 until like 3 in the morning, 9 p.m. to 3 in the morning. Like, when I asked my friends this question, it had a very different connotation. I would be like, hey guys, you want to come over and Smash? Very different connotation than it does today. But we did that every single weekend. Sometimes on school nights. Most of the time on school nights, honestly. So I have a lot of experience with the game, and it's one of those games that I will be egotistical enough to say, like, I will probably win. So, not in like a tournament. I don't like tournaments, but just rockin' Noise Complaint. Why not?
No, she wrecked me. I will openly admit that I got my crap kicked out of me.
So, favorite Smash Bros? Do you like the option to have like more characters?
Yes. Okay. I like the ability to have more characters because it's just more fun to have more people to go against.
Melee is my favorite because I prefer the controller for the GameCube.
That's the GameCube logo.
Yes, I prefer that controller for Smash. So, my character is Roy, and your character is Kirby.
Kirby.
Roy is a fantastic character for me.
I'm also notorious for sucking up the person as Kirby and jumping off there.
If you spit them out right before you get down to the bottom, they die first. And then you get the win.
Yeah. Or I do it whenever I have one more life than them.
My favorite is when you're Yoshi and you sit at the edge of the platform and then you eat somebody and then you make them into an egg, and if they fall off, they can't do anything about it. Did you not know that you can do that?
I'm telling you, I'm not a Smash player, but oh my, I want to be Yoshi now.
Wow, we should play.
Uh-huh.
All right, which Metal Gear game? Metal Gear Solid, or Metal Gear Solid 5?
I'm going to go with Metal Gear Solid. Although Metal Gear for the Nintendo was a lot of fun.
I've never played any of them.
Metal Gear for the Nintendo. Here's some information for you that you might not know. It was actually modeled after Snake Plissken from Escape from New York and Escape from LA.
You did tell me that, which is cool because I do like those movies, surprisingly. Yeah. Todd's like, wait, you like those movies?
Yeah. And but no, I would have to say Metal Gear Solid. I had the most fun with that one.
Phantasy Star Online or Fable?
Okay.
That's actually kind of hard, but I have a clear winner. It's the game that made it so that I almost didn't graduate college. I almost failed a class because of this game. And it was a class I needed to graduate on time. Fable. I lost my soul to Fable. Like, I played 10 to 15 hours a day on this game. I loved it so much. I got it to review for the paper. I was the video game reviewer for my college paper. And so I got it to review, and then I was like, that's it, I'm done. I'm doing nothing else for the rest of my life. So what about you?
Phantasy Star Online.
Oh.
I used to work at GameWorks, and I met this guy, TJ. And him and I, we'd get off work at there at like 2:30 in the morning. We would go home. We would get on there and play till like 9 or 10 in the morning. And then get up and go to work or go to school or whatever. And we played Phantasy Star Online all the time. And we were always top gearing and everything.
Oh. All right, just a couple more.
Uh-huh.
Which Elder Scrolls game? Oblivion, Morrowind, or Skyrim?
Which one was for the Xbox?
I don't know. My favorite's Morrowind.
Is that the one? I think that's the one I like because that was the first one that I literally was just running around and just robbing the entire town.
Morrowind reminded me, and this is going to be silly, but it reminded me of Myst.
Okay.
It had a very Myst-like feel in the graphics. And it felt right to play. I really enjoyed Morrowind a lot.
I think Morrowind is the one. It was for the regular Xbox.
I think so. Or
it's either Morrowind or
no,
Oblivion.
it had to have been for the regular Xbox. I think because I didn't have an Xbox One. I had the regular Xbox. I did eventually have an Xbox One. I don't remember. Help in the comments as usual. All right, which Metroid game? Metroid, Super Metroid, or Metroid Prime?
Metroid.
Metroid Prime. We are so not compatible. Metroid Prime for the GameCube.
The original Nintendo Metroid.
GameCube.
That was hard. What was the code? Justin Bailey. I think that was the code to get her in her non-armor outfit.
Okay, couple more. Which sports game? Golf for the NES, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, or WWE 2K14?
WWE.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. And for me, the arcade version. I loved the arcade version because, again, physicality. I got to be on the skateboard actually doing the thing. So I hung out at arcades a lot.
Ray wanted to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater a lot growing up. I was terrible at it. I love wrestling games.
I love
But my favorite thing is I used to play golf with my father. And it's funny because you'd hit it and you go,
ooh. Oh, I know that sound.
Ooh. And you're like, oh.
All right, last question. Which 3D Mario game, actually second to last question, Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, or Super Mario Odyssey?
Super Mario 64.
Sunshine. GameCube! You have to understand I loved the GameCube.
I never had a GameCube.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I do have one.
You're married to me. You currently have 2 GameCubes.
Yes.
We have the cheese-colored orange one, and we have the gray and purple one.
Well, you have pretty much every Xbox known to man.
Nice. Last question. Super Mario 1, 2, or 3?
3.
3. It's all about the raccoon suit.
Right? The Tanuki suit. Or the wing. The feather, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the best thing is that I ever learned is that Super Mario 1 is basically what happened. Super Mario 2 is a dream about it. And Super Mario 3 is a stage production of Mario telling what happened. So I always thought that was really cool. Like, if you really look at it, because that's the fan theory, because if you look at the way that 1's set up and then the way that 2, it's more like a dream. And then the third one, it opens with curtains opening. So it would go with it.
Mega Man X first came out on the Super Nintendo, just to answer an earlier question. And Morrowind.
Let's see.
Morrowind was for the regular Xbox.
What
so
about
that's the one that I
Oblivion?
played.
Well, yeah, I always mix those two up. I know one came out second, but yes, that's the Oblivion.
That's
the one
the
I played.
360.
Yeah, that's the one I played.
Okay, so sorry, I just figured while you were chatting, I would get the answers to those questions. Thank you so much for joining us for this really, really fun video game. Would you rather this or that? I love these. I think that they're so much fun to do, and I hope that you guys really enjoy them. Please put your answers down in the comments. We really, really want to know what you guys would have picked. And yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe or that follow button, whatever's on that platform you're using. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, 5 stars, whatever it is. Rate us good because we appreciate it. But thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jen.
And we're out of here. Bye.